here we go. Here we go. You hear the roar of the motorcycles. We've got the Patriot Guard riders. I don't even know if you can hear me over their roar, but look at them. So many veterans, every single one of them. And following them, the American Legion Riders, District 13. These are such fabulous volunteers in our community. The Patriot Guard Riders volunteer. They honor discharged veterans. They go to funerals. They are just amazing people, and I'm so proud to see them on our parade route today. The American Legion Riders, they're known for their charitable work. They've raised hundreds of thousands of dollars for local children's hospitals, schools, veterans' homes, you name it. And look what we have here. Oh my goodness. The American Legion Post 809. I hope I've got it correct. Our lead color guard today comes to us from the Army Legion Post 809. Oh my goodness. Miguel Gasteo. You know, I'm speaking before I need to. It's hard to see the numbers. I will just tell you right now. I'm Lisa Chrysler, and I do my best. We're trying to see the numbers. We got a latecomer here, but look at him. Thank you, sir, for your service. You are fabulous. A bit of delay in the parade. I think I'm getting some important papers right now.
54 combined with 66.
You know, sometimes you need a delay in the parade. That's just the way it is. Well, we have a lot of marchers. They don't go quite as fast as the motorcyclists, do they? Yes.
54 after 65.
Okay.
I got a message that 54 and 66 combined. Does that mean 54 is coming after 65? Copy. Okay. So 66 merged into 54. So keep 54 where it was. And then move 66 to 50.
Isn't this a fabulous spot to be at? I'm looking at the American flag. The San Jose Fire Department engines, our great firefighters, raise that flag every Veterans Day right here at the corner of San Fernando and Market Street. It's just great. It's my favorite side of the parade, to be honest with you. Just makes me feel good, makes me feel secure. Love the U.S. flag. Wave those stars and stripes proudly. Yeah, proudly we serve as the theme of this year's United Veterans Council Veterans Day Parade. They work all year on this parade. And what a lovely day. Can you believe it's November 11th and the sun is out, there's no rain, and it's a Saturday. I don't think Veterans Day has fallen on a Saturday since 2017. Isn't that amazing? And how lucky are we? Yesterday was a holiday and today we're at the parade. Can't think of anything better. Yes, I can. Honor the vets every day of the year, not just on Veterans Day. We are here safe and sound because of them. So we've got some marchers slowly coming up, and they have a long march today. They're getting their steps in, that's for sure. It's the American Legion Post 809 that's coming up. They were our lead color guard this morning at our United Veterans Council VIP breakfast, and here they are again. And they're with American Legion Post 809. They go way back to 1952, and they've served as the honor guard at over 100 military funerals and other functions throughout Santa Clara County, more than any other Legion post in this area. And we've got marching Miguel Castillo, CSM, he's retired, Alejandro Aguilar from the Army Reserves, Jonathan Sanchez from the U.S. Army Reserves, and Jeremiah Ortiz from the U.S. Navy Reserves. Boy, do we thank them for their participation and service to our country and community. Look how great they march. That is quite the sight, isn't it? Now we've got the National Guard, the 129th Rescue Wing coming up. They're located at Moffett Field. They've got a towing operational vehicle driven by Lieutenant Colonel Bevan Hart, and its family's on there. And they've got Brigadier General Stephen Buto, Commander, California Air National Guard, and his family. Oh my goodness, we have all these people on there. Look at them. Look at them. There's Bucky. Hey, Bucky. Thank you for being with us today. That's fabulous. Fabulous. Coming up next, same unit. They brought several vehicles. That's great. Yes, let's give them a wave, that's for sure. 129th Rescue Wing. Wow, look at that. Look at that carrier. What is that? Just a tank? Do I just call it a tank? Hello. Thank you. Thank you so much for all you do and have done. Okay, coming up, we have the Eagle Field Foundation, and they represent service members from World War I. So we're going all the way back to 1918, to the present day. And they are honoring men, women, and ethnic minorities who served in the U.S. at home and abroad in both times of war and times of peace. We've got equipment and uniforms from, the Navy, Army, Marine Corps, Air Force, and Coast Guard. Frontline combat troops, medical personnel, air crews, support personnel. And following the tip of the spear are vehicles that were made here in San Jose at our FMC United Defense Plant on Coleman Road. Boy, do you remember that place. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Look at this. And look at these vehicles following them. Wow. Don't see a speck on them, do you? I mean, they are so clean. Just great. U.S. Army, got the flag, got the wave, got the kids. That's wonderful. Well, another delay in the parade, which is what parades are all about. Get a chance to maybe adjust your seat. Happy Veterans Day to all of our veterans and their families. They're in it together, that's for sure. My dad, oh boy, I honor him today and every day. Lost him 12 years ago, but boy, was he a proud veteran, and I was the proud daughter of a veteran. U.S. Army for my dad, Marty Chrysler. He was actually stationed in Newfoundland, and I remember years ago my brother took him back so he could see the old base. And believe it or not, he was on the rowing team for the Army, and the photo of his rowing team was still on the wall of the Army base. Isn't that a story? You can imagine how my dad felt seeing himself from way back when. Oh. Seeing so many American flags out today, love it. People waving them proudly as the carriers and the tanks and the soldiers, they all go walking by, all of our great veterans. I believe we have the Grand Marshal coming up, right? Captain Douglas Beck? Let me tell you, since I got some time, let me tell you about this man, because he's something else. He flew in from India with his family, arrived here just a couple of hours ago. And he wears two hats, Doug Beck. He's something else. As a civilian, he's director of the Defense Innovation Unit and senior advisor to the U.S. Secretary of Defense, reporting directly to the guy, Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin. At DIU, which is based here in Silicon Valley with offices in Austin and Boston and Washington, D.C. Doug Beck oversees efforts to accelerate the department's adoption of commercial technology. He advises the Secretary and Deputy Secretary of Defense on technology, innovation, competition, and strategic impact. And prior to joining DUI in May, Doug, for 13 years, was reporting directly to Tim Cook, and we all know who Tim Cook is. Doug was vice president at Apple, leading Apple businesses around the world. I'm guessing he's got an iPhone in his pocket. Maybe we should ask him to see it. He better have an iPhone in his pocket after spending 13 years with Apple. He's also a Naval Reserve officer. Looks so handsome in his suit. 26 years of service. And in his military capacity, Doug is a U.S. Navy captain and a veteran of both Iraq and Afghanistan. He served from 2006 to 2007 with the Joint Special Operations Task Force. He served extensively throughout the Asia-Pacific region, leadership at unit and national levels. He's something else, isn't he? Which is why he's our Grand Marshal today. His awards include 2 awards of the Defense Superior Service Medal, the Bronze Star Medal, the Combat Action Ribbon, and Presidential Unit Citation. And he's with his wife, Kim, and they have their 18-year-old twins with them, Sophia and Thomas. A little bit of a change in our Grand Marshal this year, but what a choice. What a choice. Captain Douglas Beck, we're so honored to have you as our Grand Marshal of the 118th Veterans Day Parade. Isn't that something? You'll see later in the parade we have an officer who's 99 years old. Victor Bertoldo, such an amazing man. I always am so excited when I get to see him on Veterans Day. Here they come. Oh, wow. Wait till you see this red car. I think it's probably a Thunderbird. I don't know. I know we had a lot of local Thunderbird club owners letting us use their cars in today's parade. They're so fabulous. The Defense Innovation Unit. And our Grand Marshal, Doug Beck, is right behind. Don't you worry. Pretty soon you're going to be hearing so much noise. I know it's kind of quiet right now. But you'll be, once we get a lot of these floats through, these cars through, be noisy again, which is what a parade is supposed to be. Look at this. There he is. Flew in from India this morning. I'm guessing he can't wait to get home and maybe put his pajamas on. What do you think? What do you think? Probably not. You know what? Doug Beck probably sleeps in his uniform, but look at all those medals when he goes by. Highly decorated. Highly decorated. There's his lovely family. Looks like the twins are sitting in front. Ah, look at that. Such a fabulous Grand Marshal. We were at the stage, the welcoming stage. His speech was wonderful. So wonderful. Wow, what a good-looking family. We got the Fire Associates of Santa Clara Valley. Volunteers, so many volunteers we're honoring today. They provide emergency support to first responders from the 11 fire departments through Santa Clara County. They've been helping out responders for over 50 years. And volunteers, volunteers respond with one of several fire support units like this one to all the major emergency incidents. They give our first responders crucial support, including hydration, meals, and comfort. And they need all three. Looks like we've got the San Jose Police Department coming up, yes? They're led by the Honor Guard, followed by a vintage police car and command staff. San Jose Police Department, we love you, we honor you, we thank you. And we're so happy you're part of the Veterans Day Parade today. You did a great job of shutting down the streets this morning so the people could get in, park their cars in, and get to the parade route.
TV stage, so number 7 is back en route.
How about that? I used to try to make them smile when they walked by, but I wasn't sure I was supposed to. I think they're supposed to look solemn and straight-faced. And they certainly do, don't they? And right behind number 7 I mean, is number 8. And we got the San Jose Police Emerald Society. All San Jose police officers, both active duty and retired, along with citizen volunteers, over 50% of the band are retired military veterans. The Emerald Society's charitable organization, and they're a 501. They're supported solely on your donations and fundraising activities. And they're led by Pipe Major Brian Hyland. Let's give a listen. Those are vintage cars, aren't they? Vintage police cars, San Jose. You've got front row seats at this Veterans Day Parade. How lucky are we with CreaTV? Thank you, CreaTV, for hosting me again. I so appreciate it. Next up, we've got my champion, and I think she's the champion of everybody in United Veterans Council. She's the president, Rose Herrera. I've known her for I don't know how many years. She was on city council for 2 terms. Left in December of 2016. She was the District 8 council member of Southeast San Jose, but she has been representing the United States, the Air Force, for years and years and years. She was in Air Force Security Service Intelligence, then she served and recruited to the newly created DoD Race Relations Education Program as an instructor to assist with the mission to educate and facilitate better race relations. There is nobody better than Rose Herrera. Let's take a pause and think of Rose and thank her for all of her hard work with the United Veterans Council and getting this parade put together for the last few years. There she is, Rose Herrera. And behind Rose, we've got the Sons of the American Revolution Silicon Valley chapter, composed of proven direct descendants of patriots who fought in and supported the American Revolutionary War during the late 18th century fight for independence from Great Britain. Let's give a listen. How fun is that to see those uniforms? Now we've got the DAR, the Daughters of the American Revolution, Los Gatos chapter, founded in 1929. Los Gatos is now my home, so I love seeing that banner. This fabulous group, founded in 1890 in Washington, D.C., nonprofit, non-political, volunteer women's service organization promoting patriotism, preserving American history and veterans, and boy, do they ever do that. Women 18 years or older are members of that. Now we've got the Wreaths Across America. It's, I hope I've got this right. Is that members of Phil Sheridan Camp 4 of San Jose? They're coming up. Okay, well, Wreaths Across America, thank you for all you do every year. They're still with the Daughters of the American Revolution and the honor flight. So are we with, this is Phil Sheridan, Camp 4, Sons of Union Veterans of the Civil War, descendants of soldiers, sailors, and Marines who fought to preserve the Union during the American Civil War. This is something else, isn't it? To see all of these veterans together and all of these various volunteer groups supporting our veterans. Are these the Doughboys? Oh my goodness. Let's welcome our Doughboys from World War I. Here we have the Welcome Home Doughboys. Yeah, you try and say that many times. The Doughboys group representing our World War I veterans, keeping their spirit alive, that's for sure. The color guard consists of Navy, Marine, and Army, followed by antique automobiles from the era. Oh my goodness, we love you, Doughboys. Honor the brave, and we certainly do. Look at that car go by. I love it. Look at those ladies. Oh my goodness. And now we've got Gold Star mom and dad, Kathy and Gary Bube. You know, a Gold Star family is the immediate family members of a fallen service member who died while serving in a time of conflict and made the ultimate service. And no parent ever wishes to be part of a Gold Star family, but we have a couple today. So we welcome and honor Gold Star mom and dad, Kathy and Gary Bube, parents of SPC Zach Bube of the United States Navy, and we honor all of you. And Zach, we will remember you in our hearts forever. We've got Major General Robert Ostenberg coming up from the U.S. Army, retired United States Army and former commander of the 63rd Regional Readiness Command. Oh, we thank you, General, for your service. Robert Ostenberg. Look at this Corvette, Vetty 63, and on it we've got Major General Kent Hillhouse, retired from the U.S. Army. When a first lieutenant platoon leader in Vietnam, he was awarded the Silver Star for his exceptionally valorous action as a platoon leader. Driven today by Army veteran Colonel Brian Barlow. Oh, thank you for your service, gentlemen. The VTA, oh, look at this. We thank the VTA management and employees for supporting our annual tribute to our veterans by participating each year. And you're lucky you're watching us from home. We're sitting there along the parade route smelling the wonderful gas fumes. But thank you so much, VTA, honoring our troops and veterans, the Santa Clara Valley Transportation Authority. We got, 6 buses. Let's count them down. Let's see if we do have 6 buses. Here they come. We need these buses. Thank you, VTA. Got the wreath and the American flag on it today. That's wonderful. Honoring our troops and veterans. Up. Hear a little bit of a roar of a motorcycle. Tells you you're in a parade. Yep, there it says, not in service. They're busy. They're in our Veterans Day parade. Proudly We Serve is this year's theme. It's wonderful.
They have 3 buses, so we have after this one. Number
Look at all these buses. And you're waiting on the street corner, aren't you, for a bus? You're not getting this one today. We've got them today. They're part of this parade honoring our troops, our veterans, our families. Look at this old bus coming up. That's something else. I wonder what year that was from. The buses are blocking some fabulous looking kids waving the American flags at them. Such a sight. Such a sight. And there's our great American flag hanging there. Last year I got to see the San Jose firefighters actually hanging it. I didn't get to do that this year. It was already up when I got down here on the parade route, but it's a beautiful sight. We've got some planes flying over right now too. I don't think it can see that nor hear it, but I certainly can.
Number 30 is absent. Oh, okay.
I'm not sure if we're at a traffic light or we're just stuck during the parade. Could be either, I guess. We're in downtown San Jose. I think all the streets are closed off, but hey, could be a red light. They're putting somebody's special honor off. That's great. Got some VIPs on these buses. There, they're moving again. There they go. Nope, honking their horns. Look at that sign, the flag. I remember we used to have one outside our house when I was growing up, a POW MIA flag. You are not forgotten, and that is certainly the truth. Certainly the truth. Thank you so much. Remembering all of our heroes. Many, of course, still with us. Many are gone. Coming up, we've got the Honor Flight, which is a national organization. Not sure if you've ever heard of it. It was started in 2005, and their purpose is to transport America's military veterans to Washington, D.C. to see the memorials built in their honor. The veterans on this bus are Honor Flight veterans that served during one or more of American wars. And I've got time, so I'm going to tell you who's on that bus. We've got Joseph Abuselman, Navy, World War II, Korean War, Vietnam War. Joseph put in 20 years. How about that? Thomas Elliott, Army Aircraft Maintenance, Vietnam. Patrick Farrell, Navy Maintenance and Damage Control on supply shipping during the Korean War. William Halverson, that is, Army Surgical Medic in Europe, World War II. Dennis Kim, Marine Infantry Rifleman, Vietnam. We've got Douglas Krause, Air Force Radio Operator, National Guard, also serving in Vietnam. Frederick Mathis, Air Force Navigator, Electronic Warfare, Vietnam. Michael Roosevelt, Navy Supply and Machine Processing, Vietnam War. Walter Waits on that bus, Navy Machinist mate from Korean War. Harold Watson, also Vietnam, Army Artillery and Radio Operator. And Calvin Wong, Army Medic in Korea. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Look at this. Isn't this great? I love when they open the windows and we can see everybody so close. And they can wave their flags outside the window. Thank you. All of their pictures and names are posted. That's just great. That's just great. We got the South Bay Blue Star Moms coming up. They were established in 2004, local chapter of the National Organization of Blue Star Mothers of America, founded during World War II. And they proudly carry pictures of their adult children affixed to their Blue Star. They're mothers of military, both active and veteran. The South Bay Blue Star Moms concentrate on providing support to each other, active military troops and local veterans, and they send out care packages from home full of thanks and goodies to deployed service members. Blue Star Moms, South Bay Blue Star Moms, we love you, we thank you, we honor and cherish you. Look at that. What a sight that is. I believe we have Mount Pleasant High School coming up. I can hear them. This is on the east side. Been around this school for almost 60 years. The Cardinal Band and cheer team are so happy and proud to be here today. They're led by Drum Major Torres. So here they are. Let's take a listen. Mount Pleasant High School Cardinal Band and cheer team with an Armed Forces tribute. Okay, I think here comes the mayor. Mayor Matt Mahan was hoping to have his kids here and his wife, and they've got germs. They're so little as children, and yep, they got some germs today. They got a cold. They're at home, but there is their daddy, Mayor Matt Mahan. Thank you so much. Waving that flag. Waving that flag. Yep, and here come the city council people. Look, there's the mayor. Got a gorgeous blue car. Who do we have next? We have Omar Torres. I hope so. Let's see. We do not. We have Domingo Candelas, who represents District 8. Now we've got Peter Ortiz, District 5. Day off for these council members who work so hard, and here they are. Let's see who we have coming up here. Bien Duan. And there's Bien. I had such a fun time talking to him this morning. Represents District 7. And there he is. Look at that. And there he is. He's with First Sergeant Earl Brown, who's retired from the U.S. Army. Got his uniform on. Council member Bien Duan. Does so much over for District 7. I enjoyed sitting with him at the VIP breakfast this morning. Just a delightful. And retired San Jose, I think, fire captain. But he's a retired San Jose Fire Department. Look at that. He's loving this. Let's see who we have coming up here. I think we have Omar Torres. Yes, we do. There he is. Representing District 3. One of our newer council members. He's having the time of his life. And representing downtown. And here's Pam Foley. Hello, my friend. Hello, my friend. Pam Foley representing District 9. Always having a good time. And here is the Honorable Congresswoman Zoe Lofgren. You know, every year I'm always so excited to get a chance to see her because it's so wonderful. Zoe Lofgren, boy, do we honor and salute her. I'm so glad she flew in from Washington, D.C. to be with us today. You know, and I've been on the radio for 40 years, haven't been on for many years, but I think all 40 years I was talking about Zoe Lofgren. Okay, keep the spirit of 45 alive. Oh, my goodness. The spirit of 45 Bay Area, preserving and honoring the legacy of the men and women of America's World War II generation so that their achievements and values of courage, shared sacrifice, can-do attitude, service to others, and national unity will continue to inspire future generations, especially the youth of our nation. They put on such a wonderful celebration at History Park in San Jose, and look at these people holding pictures of their dads, their brothers, their grandfathers, their fathers. I believe Brian Adams is in this group. There he is. The picture of his dad, Skip Adams. Look at this. Isn't this wonderful? Truly is. There he is. Brian Adams, Skip Adams. Wave to Brian, honoring his dad. Dad was so wonderful. All of these people are so wonderful. Look at these pictures. Look at these pictures. Wow. Makes you want to cry, doesn't it? Just amazing. Just amazing. Look at these faces. And look at the faces of the family members holding those flags. Yes, Spirit of 45. We have, yes, we're a very strong community in the South Bay, Spirit of 45 Bay Area. Look at these pictures. I could look at them all day. Just fabulous. Remember them this day and every day. So proudly they served. Proud families, so happy to honor their husbands, their dads, their brothers, their grandparents. Just amazing. And now we've got, I believe, are we still doing so? I think we're still doing it. Spirit of 45, like I said, they're so large and strong in the Bay Area. And they do put on that event every year at History San Jose Park. That is always fun to attend. Oh my goodness, 99 years young on that vehicle going by. Isn't that something? Michael Jansen Sr. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. I think I overdid the wows announcing last year's parade. I haven't used them that much yet. I can start doing that. Yeah, honk those horns. Always so fun for the kids to hear the horns honking, right? Yeah. Oh, my. Oh, my goodness. Look at all of these vehicles, all of these military vehicles. Not sure where they're all kept. Some in private garages, some in storage facilities, I guess. Some still at the bases. Oh, look at that. Look at the license plate, 45F. That's great. That is great. Boy, do we salute you all. We really do. Oh, my. That was a parade in itself, wasn't it? The Spirit of 45 Bay Area. I believe we're coming up to District 13 Department, the American Legion. Is that number 23? Are we still doing the Spirit of 45? Yes. Wow. And there's a 36 Chevy going by. How about that? That is one large chapter, isn't it? Looking at all these beautiful vehicles, how shiny they are. Haha. I do believe we have coming up the District 13, Department of the American Legion. I see them, so let me tell you that Commander Larry Maggio is up front, and the American Legion is the largest singular veterans organization in the U.S. District 13 serves the veterans of Santa Clara County via 12 posts between Gilroy and Palo Alto, and they promote youth programs for our youth to be leaders of tomorrow. And thank you for that job. How about that? I believe we have Commander Larry Maggio in this fabulous, clean Corvette. And there he is. Larry Maggio, thank you so much. I believe we have the scouting units of St. Victor Church coming up. Do we?
Yes.
I think we do. This is Scouts, Boy Scout Association Troop 41 and Cub Scout Pack 165. And they're chartered by St. Victor Church in San Jose, California. And the troop is led by Scoutmaster James Maled, Commander United States Navy, retired. And the pack is led by Cubmaster Lily Alberts. Did you hear me say Cubmaster? Lily Alberts. How about that? Mark Gazingen is the executive officer of the chartered organization. They serve the Berryessa neighborhood of San Jose. They're good with youth, of course, 5 to 17. Thank you, Boy Scouts, for being here today. Troop 41. And Cub Scout Pack 165. We don't want to forget them. That's great. Just great. We have the U.S. Submarine Veterans, the Dolphin Base with color guard by Moffett Squadron of Sea Cadets. Dolphin Base is the South Bay's base for submarine veterans meeting at Moffett Field Museum on the second Saturday of every month at 10 o'clock. Anyone interested in submarines or with some connection to submarine service is welcome to attend. The float is actually a scale model of a Seawolf class fast attack sub. Look at that. Whoa. Isn't that something? Bet you've never seen one of those up close. That's great. Okay, let's see. We've got is this Colonel Joel Melsness, United States Army? I hope it is. Yes, it is. That is fabulous. Proudly they serve. Proudly we serve. So happy to be here today with you on CreaTV. And United Veterans Council, thank you so much for putting this parade on again. Joel Melsness, so happy to see you, retired colonel of the U.S. Army. Look at that. What a great uniform. What a great hat. Oh, my goodness. Oh, and look what's coming up behind him. We have retired Colonel Dean Winslow, MD, United States Air Force. Look at that car. Isn't that something? Thank you, veterans. That's what we're saying to you, Colonel Winslow. Isn't that something? That is great. That really is. Now we have Colonel Lawrence Deet, U.S. Army. His lovely wife, Dr. Elizabeth Dietz. Got to see him this morning at the special breakfast. Okay, now they're just showing off. Colonel Winslow was the last one to honk that horn, and there go the Dietzes. Thank you so much for being with us today. We've got the San Jose Vet Center proudly walking up. They're part of the Department of Veterans Affairs Counseling Service, the VA's premier resource and therapy center for combat veterans and their families. The Department of VA operates over 300 vet centers nationwide, and they've got another 200 mobile vet center counseling vans that go to events like this and all over the country to raise awareness about our federal and state veteran services. Oh, here they're still part of the San Jose Vet Center. Give them a round of applause at home, would you please? Yeah, that's great. That is just great. All right, look at this. Handing out flags. Love it. Love it. Such a beautiful day today. Like I said earlier, I think this is the first Saturday since 2017 that we've had a November 11th. Vet Center still coming up. Our fabulous vets walking out of the car, walking along the parade route. I think we've got do we have quite a few cars from the Vet Center? I believe we do. The Cub Scouts are coming. Another pack 350. Oh, I see the Cub Scouts coming up behind them. Let's get ready to welcome pack 350. I believe it's 360. I have a 360 and a 350, but we're going with the 360 because it's used more than once. I do know they're at West San Jose at Payne Elementary School, and they're led by Dan and Jen Lazzarini and Jessica Cole. Pack 360 Scouts have been passing out handmade thank you cards for our veterans along the parade route. How special is that? So way to go, Pack 360. 360. They're following the San Jose Vet Center. Up. Looks like they're throwing out balls of some sort. Stress balls, I think. And look at this Cub Scout pack. 360. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Look at this pack. Yep. Oh, look at that. All ages in there. Got some girls. It's the Boy Scouts taking girls now, and look at that. Lazzarinis. And Jessica Cole leading the way for this troop. That's wonderful. Oh, there they are, handing out the thank you cards to our veterans. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Okay, this is my man. This is my man. Please welcome World War II veteran Victor Bertoldo. He is 99 years young. 99. We thank you, Victor, for your service. He is something else, this guy. He can tell you stories, and boy, does he love to. Victor Bertoldo. We're going to see you again next year on your 100th. That's for sure. That's for sure. U.S. Navy, World War II. You bet Victor's 99. You tell everybody. Fabulous. Just fabulous. We got 33 up. Santa Clara T-Birds. The driver said Victor makes his car look young. He's 99. I don't know how old that car is. But Victor's outdone him, that's for sure. Victor outdoes everybody when he's around. He's something else. Look at that car. Okay, these are all the T-Birds coming up. Fred Young, Navy veteran, Vietnam War. Robert Bernardi, veteran of the Korean War. And all these wonderful Thunderbirds. Oh, my goodness. What a treat. What a sight. Look at this. Santa Clara Valley Thunderbirds. Oh, they show up everywhere. Such a magnificent, magnificent club. Look at these wonderful cars. We should have United States Navy veteran Alfred Furness coming up, do we? Or we're still doing the Thunderbirds. Okay, we got Romolco Raimondo honoring him. That's great. And oh, look at these cars. Aren't they great? My goodness. My goodness. Here we go. We have United States Navy veteran Alfred Furness. Oh, boy, look at all those flags in that Corvette. Isn't that something? I see that red, white, and blue shirt. Oh, these are all just so fabulous. Love the waving of the flags. Alfred Furness, U.S. Navy. That's great. Got another band coming up, I believe. The Auxiliary of the Fleet Reserve Association Branch and Unit 287. Led by Unit President and National Vice President Kelly Pina. This is the Lincoln High School Band. I'm sorry, I'm out of order. But we certainly love the Lincoln High School Band. San Jose, Lincoln High School Band. They're great. And right behind them, as I called out earlier, the Auxiliary of the Fleet Reserve Association Branch and Unit 237. And you know what? They're seeking members every day. They represent the Navy, Marine Corps, Coast Guard. Join up. Woo! Look at this. Still with the Lincoln Lions. That is quite some group, isn't it? Well, it's Lincoln High School. Of course it is. I believe that we have Calvin Wong in this Corvette. Come by and see which branch he's a part of. I know he's a proud veteran, and we salute him. Let's see what it says here. We'll read it together. Colonel, I believe it says Colonel. Corporal, whoa. Corporal Calvin Wong of the Korean? Korean veterans. How about that? Oh my goodness. Thank you, Corporal Wong, for all you did. Well, we have one of my favorite people coming up now. Number 37 is Lieutenant Commander Otto Lee, one of our Santa Clara supervisors, District 3. He's retired from the U.S. Navy. He loves to wear his uniform, and I love when he wears it. He serves the residents of Milpitas, Sunnyvale, North San Jose, including Alviso and Berryessa, and incorporated eastern areas of the county of Santa Clara. Otto Lee, he is something else. Doing a fabulous job as a veteran from the Navy and now a Santa Clara County supervisor. I believe we have Peter Taylor coming up. Let's see what it says on his car. Let's see what it says. What a beautiful car, right? We'll read this one together. Peter Taylor. He is U.S. veteran, nuclear weapons, SAC. Wow, thank you so much. Peter Taylor, glad you are here. We've got the Nope, well, let's see, what do we have? Number 40, let's move along here. Ash Calra, there's Ash. We need a selfie. We need a selfie. Ash Calra, one of our wonderful state assembly members who represents California's 25th district. There he is. I think I'm not in that one. He's taking a selfie. Always taking selfies. But he represents the majority of San Jose, including downtown and open space areas in southeast Santa Clara County. Nobody works harder than Assemblyman Ash Calra. Now we got the Kiwanis International. We have so many fabulous service organizations here in Santa Clara Valley. Since 1916, the Kiwanis Clubs of Silicon Valley have been reaching out, serving children and community, a mosaic of really ordinary men, women, and youth leaders from every walk of life, volunteering and working to impact the quality of life for our community locally and globally. So you got to join the San Jose Kiwanis, the Willow Glen Kiwanis, the Los Gatos Kiwanis, the Campbell Kiwanis, the Santa Clara Kiwanis, as they honor the lives of past, present, and future veteran men and women who so bravely serve our country. We love you, Kiwanis, for all you do, and boy, do they do a lot. Look at that, representing so many different cities. Look at this. Wow. Wow. So 3 vets in this group, 2 from the Korean War and 1 from Vietnam. Don't they look fabulous? What a float. That is great. That is great. And they have all these vehicles accompanying them. What does this one say? Thank you, veterans. You bet. You bet. They're still with the Kiwanis Clubs of Silicon Valley. A lot of units. Look at all these cars. So happy they all came out to join us today. Wow. 105th year that the United Veterans Council has been putting on this parade. This parade actually started on November 11th, 1918, Armistice Day. End of World War I. Can you imagine what it was like to be at that parade? You know, we have one of the largest parades in the country. There's Kiwanis Club of Willow Glen going by Music in the Glen. Yes, they put that on. Saturday night cruisers. Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at all these flags. What beautiful cars. Wow. Kiwanis, they do so much in the community. So thankful to have them. They're still coming. They're still coming. Oh boy. I hope you veterans are taking care of all of the thanks you get on this day. I know so many restaurants give you a discount or a free meal, and I hope you take advantage of that. I just wish we did it every day, to be honest with you.
They have 40 cars.
They have 40 cars. The Kiwanis Clubs of Silicon Valley brought 40 clubs, 40 cars that is, to this parade. Isn't that something? And aren't they beauties? Aren't they beauties? You know, it must be so much fun to be in the parade. I'm always on the sidelines announcing the parade. One of these days, I'm going to be in one of those cars. Just looks like a blast. Oh, boy. So much fun. Oh, I hope you're having a good time joining us today on CreaTV San Jose. So thankful that you broadcast this parade for the United Veterans Council. Honor all of our veterans. What a wonderful place to be, this Silicon Valley. Oh my, they're still coming. I didn't count. There were 40 of them. Have you been counting? I see the crowd's getting larger and larger too along the parade route. Welcome one, welcome all. Look at this one. Okay, I think we're maybe at the end of Kiwanis. Next up, I believe we have the American Legion Post 791. Do you know they're the oldest post in San Jose? 74 years young. The oldest post in San Jose, California, 74 years young. And they're still going strong for our veterans. The commander is Robert Lopez. Thank you, Robert. And today they're bringing us members and vehicles representing American Legion Post 791. I don't know what they're Look at that. Look at all those in the back. Post 791. Post 791. American Legion family, and that you are. That you are. Oh my goodness. They're still coming. Walking and driving. I think they're having a barbecue later today, someplace, somewhere. Better be in a big place because they have a lot of vehicles to park. Oh my goodness. See, we've got another Cub Scout pack on the horizon. Cub Scout pack 745. Cub Scout pack 745. So wonderful. This is community today, isn't it? It's just great. Saluting, thanking, and honoring all of our veterans here in Silicon Valley. Just wonderful. Just wonderful. A beautiful Saturday in downtown San Jose. We're right at the corner of San Fernando and Market Street, and it's a great spot, isn't it? Cub Scout Pack 745, we thank you. All looking good, all looking great. I believe we have Sharky coming up. How can we miss and forget about this guy? Our wonderful San Jose Sharky who entertains the tank. He's entertaining the crowds right now. He's got his military uniform on. Oh, he is something else. We all love him. He does over 400 performances away from the San Jose Sharks every year. He's hardest working fish in sports. He's been selected to the NHL All-Star Game 21 times. He was named Most Awesome Mascot by Cartoon Network, and we love him. And you can find him up close and personal at sjsharky.com. And look at the fancy vehicle they give him. And go Sharks! We've had a couple of great games lately. Go Sharks. Teal together. Isn't that the truth? We've got the Mission San Jose Warriors Marching Band and Color Guard coming up. I remember them from last year. They're proud of their decades-long history, Mission San Jose High School Warriors. They're under the direction of Bryce Beckel and David Bells. They've represented California and the U.S. internationally in the United Kingdom, France, Italy, Australia, Spain, Belgium, Germany, Austria, the Czech Republic, and the Netherlands. Let's enjoy the Mission San Jose Warrior Marching Band and Color Guard. There they go, the Mission San Jose Color Guard, and here we come up to the marching band, Mission San Jose High School Warriors. They do them proud, that's for sure. So happy they're honoring our veterans today and joining us. And they're just about approaching us right now. Thank you, Mission San Jose High School Marching Band. We should have Colonel Finch. Do we have Colonel Finch coming up? I sure hope so. And we thank him for his service in Vietnam and then continuing to serve to all the veterans as president of Vietnam Veterans of America Darwin Thomas Memorial Chapter 201, Colonel Warren Finch. Get to see him every year. He always joins our parade. Fabulous. And he's got a foster child riding in his lap. Colonel Finch, that's amazing. That's something. That's something. We got the Vietnam Veterans of America, Darwin J. Thomas Memorial Chapter 201 approaching us. They're a congressionally chartered 501c honoring the sacrifice of all veterans and continuing to work as they're assuring that no veteran is ever left behind, and that's the way it should be. No veteran is ever left behind. The Vietnam Veterans of America, Darwin J. Thomas Memorial Chapter 201. We salute you guys, we really do. Here they come. And right behind them, I might as well start telling you about this fabulous group right behind them. We've got the Associates of Vietnam Veterans Chapter 201, and they work hand in hand with the Vietnam Veterans of America Chapter 201, and actually with all veterans within Santa Clara County. This auxiliary was started by former South Vietnam military veterans who know the sacrifices made by our veterans on their behalf, and they're serving those who are at our hospitals and in our community. They know freedom is not free. We got to remember that freedom is not free. Here they come. The Associates of Vietnam Veterans of America, Chapter 201. We salute every single one of you. Oh my goodness, we can't see it here, but I've just been told by Matt and the crew here at CreaTV that a bride and her bridesmaids just took part in the parade route, marching along. I wish we could have seen that, but I was hearing the hooting and hollering. Now we know why. Look at this. Isn't this something? This is just beautiful. Just beautiful. The Associates of Vietnam Veterans of America, Chapter 201. Mm. Got a photo opportunity here. Now we've got, I believe we should have Julia Miller coming up, who's the director of El Camino Health, driven by David Krull. No, are we still? Oh, it's still okay. We've still got the. Oh, we still have cars coming up. Okay, you know what? It's funny. I get the script, but I never know how many vehicles are with this group. Our forever gratitude for American veterans. So true. So true. And look at this gentleman. Look at this veteran coming up. There's a picture. There's a picture. So yeah, all of these vehicles are from the Associates of Vietnam Veterans of America, Chapter 201. But here I see Julia Miller coming up, the director of El Camino Health. And she's got a U.S. Navy vet driving her, David Krull. El Camino Health, one of our fabulous hospitals here in Silicon Valley. Julia, a fabulous representative. Worked for the city of Sunnyvale for so long. Great lady. And thank you, El Camino Health. Going by in her Corvette. Well, I think you hear who's coming up now, the Scottish American Military Society, SAMS, we shorten it. They were founded as a veterans organization, and they're composed primarily of veterans of Scottish ancestry who have served or are serving in the armed forces. Love a man in a kilt, and if it's a veteran in a kilt, that's even better. That's even better. Coming up, we got State Senator Dave Cortese in his 1957 Chevy pickup. Yeah, his 1957 Chevy pickup. 2020, Senator Cortese was elected to represent Senate District 15. I don't know how many times he was on the county supervisors, board of supervisors. 4 years, I know he was board president. I don't know how many years he was on San Jose City Council. He's been a longtime trustee for the Eastside Union High School District. State Senator Dave Cortese in his 1957 Chevy pickup. I'll hear everybody applauding him. Pack 264. Cub Scout Pack 264. They're in East San Jose at Silver Oak Elementary School, where my girls went, where scouts from kindergarten to 5th grade learn and practice the ideals of the Cub Scouts motto of doing your best. Scouts of Pack 264 want to thank our veterans. Isn't that something? And we thank you, Cub Scout Pack 264. Okay, coming up, we got the Naval Sea Cadets. Isn't that something? Look at them, Naval Sea Cadet Corps. How about that? Boy, we thank you. Thank you so much. And we've got more scouts coming up too. You know, we've got, everybody wanted to be in the Veterans Day Parade. Cub Scout Pack 264. Now we got Cub Scout Pack 32 from Santa Clara. That's wonderful. So glad that everybody wanted to join us on this Saturday. Naval Sea Cadets. Just marvelous. This is what community is all about. And we get late entries and we just kind of guess, okay, who are they? Oh, now we see it's Cub Scout Pack 32 following the Naval Sea Cadets. Everybody trying to keep everybody in line. Always time for a wave, though, right? Hope you're doing a few waves as you watch on TV. And to make you feel like you're down here with us in downtown San Jose. Look at that. Look at these girls proudly wearing their uniforms. Isn't that something? All the moms and dads having a great time. It's great fun to be in a parade, let alone a Veterans Day parade. This is so special. Yeah, on a Saturday, which we never get to do. On a gorgeous Saturday in downtown San Jose. Let's see, who do we have here? This is American Legion Santa Clara Post 419. The best post in the county, they're telling me, led off by their color guard, followed by members of Post 419, Sun Squadron 419, and the Auxiliary Unit 419. And we had the Naval Sea Cadets go by. We had Cub Scout Pack 32 and 43. Groups that are supported by Post 419. Now it's making sense. That's why they're all together. And we've got the officers and veterans of Post 419 in the vehicles. That's wonderful. Oh, boy. Look at that. So wonderful. So wonderful. And downtown San Jose, they're getting ready. Christmas in the park. So much of that is up. We've got the ice rink, which I think is opening on Friday. Most of that is done. It's so exciting to be in downtown San Jose right now. So many things are happening. Okay, so here we've got Lynette Liang from the city of Los Altos, and we've got Jay Poparski, who is, I think, the Santa Clara County Associate DA. Associate DA. Lost my place here. I'm sorry. We've had some late changes. Okay, yes, we have to say, again, welcome to our Santa Clara County Chief Assistant District Attorney, Jay Boyarsky. And he was with his son, and I missed it. The Mountain I remember these folks. The Mountain Charlie, Chapter 1850 of E. Clampus Vitus. Boy, they have a lot of fun, can't you tell? Okay. They help in preserving Western history and the protection of widows and orphans. Yeah, they call them widows. They are a nonprofit, and they've put so many plaques up along historical locations in Santa Clara County. And their mascot is Charlie D. Bear. And just let me tell you from experience, they have so much fun. So much fun. American Red Cross, we love and cherish. Since their founding over 140 years ago, they've been part of Silicon Valley for over 100 years. And boy, the American Red Cross, what don't they do? They've stood beside our heroes and their families from the day they enlist, throughout their military careers, and long after they return home as veterans, powered by our generous donors, so many of you, volunteers and staff, and they do so much. They're present on over 100 military installations and deployment sites around the world. I see their executive director, Ken Torin, marching with the group. That is fabulous. Look at that. The Red Cross, in addition to so much, they provide preparedness, response, and recovery services to the community. They respond to over 60,000 disasters. And here we have 2 of their emergency vehicles and over 20 staff members. I see Milpitas High School, NJROTC coming up. These are the Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps Trojans from Milpitas High School in Milpitas, of course. Their program is led by the Senior Naval Science Instructor, Lieutenant Margie Jackson. Got a plane going overhead right about now. Last year, this program volunteered over 1,200 hours in community service work, and their training officer, a 4-year cadet, petty officer, Nguyen T, was named Milpitas High School valedictorian with just this little GPA of 4.7. Boy, 4.7. Almost unheard of.
They're canceled.
Well, I recognize this group, the Rotary Club of San Jose. They got their trolley with them. Look how many members they have today. They've got veterans, they've got friends, they've got families on this trolley. Also participating are veterans with the San Jose State University's Veteran Student Organization and the Veterans Alumni Network. Boy, do they have fun. They've got a military care committee that provides services and donations to active military and veterans groups throughout the Bay Area. They sponsor the downtown 4th of July fireworks, and they commemorating its 100th anniversary. They commemorated it with the fabulous Rotary Play Garden in Guadalupe River Park. Look at these faces. Look at these faces. Ah! Yeah, I know you. Everybody yelling, I know you, I know you. Yep, that's the Rotary Club of San Jose. Got another great Cub Scout pack. This is 224. They're a family pack in San Jose that welcomes both boys and girls. And they're proud to be here today, saluting all volunteers and veterans and thanking them for their service. Yeah, you know what? Volunteers are putting on this Veterans Day parade today from the United Veterans Council. And now we've got all of these members from Cub Scout Pack 224. Hey, we're still going strong with this parade. We still have, I think, another 25, 28 units to get through. Like I said, this is one of the largest Veterans Day parades in the country. In the country. Pack 224, everybody's got their T-shirts or uniforms on today. That's great. Now we've got the Military Vehicle Collectors Club. And this is a 1942 Dodge WC-51. You know, weapons carriers were used extensively by the U.S. military during World War II. The weapons carriers were used during Operation Torch in 1943 in North Africa, commanded by General George Patton. You know that name. How about that? There's some history associated with these vehicles. The Military Vehicle Collectors Club. Fun to ride in that. She looks like she's having a great time. Waving that flag. We love it. We love it. We are about to welcome the nonprofit organization called Bay Area Tejanos. BAT for short. But I like to call them Bay Area Tejanos. They're located in San Jose. They've been around since 2004, and they've promoted Tejano events like dances and fundraising events and raffles, and they raise scholarship money for high school students who say, I want to go to college, and we want that to happen. At the same time, they have introduced us and promoted Tejano music and culture throughout the Bay Area. So they're waiting for that green light, and I think they've got it now. So here they come. Here they come. Ha ha ha. Some lively music. Bay Area Tejanos. They help so many young people go to college. That's wonderful. I hope you're smiling as much as I am while you're watching this parade. This is just fabulous. So heartwarming. along, everybody. Oh, he's got a whistle down. Wow. Talking to somebody who can't even whistle at all. He's got the whistle. Ah, saluting. Love it. That's great. Mario Sanchez, U.S. Marine in the Vietnam War. Love it. Huh. That's great. Rose Herrera's husband, Matt, has been helping me alongside getting set on some of these approaching vehicles, and he's here clapping and dancing. Get to work, Matt. Tell me which vehicle is coming up next. Yeah, I wish we had the camera on him. He's having a great time. That's what today is all about, having a great time and honoring our veterans, thanking them, saluting them. Proudly we serve. What a great theme for this year's Veterans Day Parade. Quite the group. The Bay Area Tejanos. Here's the Vice President, Victor Soto, driving and waving at the same time. I don't know if that's good. Look at these wonderful women. Got Rose Aguirre, membership director. You always need one of those. They're always looking to increase their membership. She's taking a rest right now. We've got Cub Scouts Pack 462. Small but mighty. They're from Sunnyvale. They're here to salute all the veterans and be part of this fabulous day. That's great. Cub Scout Pack 462. Coming up, we've got Jean Gurga, Director of Palo Alto Veterans Administration. When you say VIP, I say Jean Gurga. We do have a great Palo Alto Veterans Administration. So thank you, Jean, for all you do.
Next one is 66.
So we've got some Santa Clara County and city officials. Let's see. We got City of Santa Clara. Suds Jane. Is Suds in this one? I got it right. There's Suds waving. And we should have, well, you know what? Lynette Ng, who is from the City of Los Altos council member, went through a little while ago. And Yan Zhao also went through, City of Saratoga. Now we've got Union Middle School Marching Band.
65.
Aren't they great? Union Middle School. The Tigers, the marching band, they are in so many different events, and they're fabulous, aren't they? And they want to give their personal thanks to our armed forces servicemen and women. Union Middle School Tiger Marching Band right at the border of San Jose and Los Gatos. Got another Cub Scout pack, 391. Boy, how many Cub Scout packs do we have? This one's from Campbell. This is a good one. They started back in 2019. They teach the Scout oath, the law, and the motto, follow traditions, and have fun and build memories. That's what I'd like to hear. A Cub Scout Pack 391 from Campbell. Oh, my goodness. Well, I see Larry Stone coming up, our Santa Clara County assessor. Normally, we all boo Larry Stone, but you can't boo Larry Stone on Veterans Day. We got to thank him. And he's with his grandchildren, so he's in heaven. and his wife Carmen Stone sitting on the sidelines. I said, "Why aren't you with them?" She said, "Because I want to see him along the parade route and take a picture." Larry Stone loves his grandchildren, and boy, do they love Papa. Look at that. Okay, that's why the parade has stopped, because Carmen Stone is taking a photo of her grandchildren and her husband. Leave it to Carmen Stone to stop the parade. That's great. You know what? I'm a grandma, and we grandmas do things like that. She and I were laughing earlier trying to figure out this grandma stuff. It's the best thing in the world. Other than being a veteran, I'm going to say today. Look at that. Yeah, no booing Larry Stone on Veterans Day. And look at his grandchildren. That's just fabulous. And now Carmen, now Grandma's walking along. Larry Stone, our Santa Clara County tax assessor since I've been born, I think. There he is. There he is. Larry and his grandchildren, the Stone family. And Carmen's still taking photos. And they'll all be posted on Facebook in another few minutes. Ah, so cute. And they're all dressed so patriotically. I love it. Love it. Yeah, no booing Larry Stone on Veterans Day. We got another Cub Scout pack coming up. Okay, Stones. There's Carmen. Oh, my goodness. She's coming to show me. She's coming to... I thought she was coming to show me her grandkids' pictures. I'll see them on Facebook. Okay, we got Cub Scout Pack 394. They want to thank veterans for their service, their courage, and their bravery, and we'll all second that. Saluting all service members. Cub Scout Pack 394. There they are. There they are. Oh, that's great. What a great turnout. Cub Scout Pack 394. You're saluting the veterans and we're saluting you. How about that? So happy that they're part of our Veterans Day parade today. Look at them. Look at them marching. That's fabulous. I hear the school bus is arriving. Let's all run out. You don't want to be late for the bus. San Jose Unified School District. The Transportation Department, accompanied by scouts from Troops 116 and 117. Located in downtown San Jose, Troop 116 has 31 boys, and Troop 117 has 7 girls, and they're chartered by San Jose Rotary. So Sal Pizarro's son, Alex, is on this bus. Good job, Alex Pizarro. That's great. That's great. Look at that school bus, how well it's decorated. All the different flags. Ah, we hear ya. We know we're late for the school bus. Wait for us. Look at that. They're having fun. There's a little one in training. That's just wonderful. Just wonderful. San Jose Unified School District. I believe we have a Vietnam vet coming up. U.S. Marine Corps Vietnam vet, Adam Gonzalez. Got a nice, spiffy-looking Corvette. That's great. Adam Gonzalez, we thank you. Proudly we serve, and yes, they do. Adam Gonzalez, thank you. Vietnam vet. We got, is this Miss Mission City? Is this the Miss Mission, say that quickly, the Miss Mission City organization, I hope we're right. Local opportunity for young women to compete for scholarship awards, or maybe not, I might be wrong, won't be the first time. No, this is Kimberly Vernon, Miss Santa Clara, Ellie Kennedy, Miss Mission City, Emma Kedlierly, I believe I have that right. Thank you all. John Warner, U.S. Army Vietnam vet. Thank you, sir. I'm guessing his wife is driving. That's wonderful. Thank you for your service. Can't keep up with some of this, huh? We are at California Workforce Connection, Silicon Valley chapter. They want to thank all the veterans who served in the U.S. Armed Forces. The members of this group work for local, state, and federal agencies to help and support veterans and community residents with job search and job training, disability, unemployment insurance, rehabilitation services, and Social Security needs. Do we ever thank you? CWC, California Workforce Connection, the Silicon Valley chapter. Thank you. Esau Herrera, I believe, is in this beautiful car. Commander, American GI Forum, U.S. Navy veteran, Esau Herrera. Boy, have I been saying that name for years. He's a member of the UVC board. He's a San Jose chapter commander. American GI Forum. What is he not involved with? U.S. Navy veteran, a proud graduate of local schools and Santa Clara University, and a local attorney. Oh, my goodness. And he's been on the school board forever. Look at these great folks. Santa Clara and San Benito Counties Building and Construction Trades Council, supporting our veterans, led by their executive director, David Binney. David Binney. You know, a lot of words, a lot of names. I'm sorry for all the names I've probably mispronounced along the way today, but you know, I respect and love you all, and I've just been proud to be part of this Veterans Day broadcast on CreaTV. United Veterans Council, thank you for all you do in making this all possible. I believe we should have Bill Christie coming up. Korean War veteran, Bill Christie. I hope I'm right. He's being driven by David Johnston, U.S. Army veteran. What a beautiful red Corvette that is. Bill Christie and David Johnston, we salute you both and applaud you and thank you. We have another red light. I love this. We're right at the light. So sometimes when you see a delay in the actions, that's what the deal is. For some reason, they're minding the lights. I didn't think you needed to mind the lights on Veterans Day when you're part of the parade. I mean, I think you just keep coming. Probably worried San Jose police will give them the traffic ticket. We got the San Jose State University, ROTC. I'm a proud alum. I'm a Spartan. Please welcome members of the San Jose State University, ROTC. I hope I'm right. Let's see. Am I right? Yes, I am. Got the right number there. Oh, San Jose State University Air Force, ROTC. Got it. Okay. Let's see what number we have here. I believe we have Venture Christian Church coming up. Honoring the memory of Staff Sergeant Samuel Salvador Licata, a World War II Army frontline medica and Bronze Star recipient in the Battle of Okinawa. Well, we're going back in time. His son, former First Lieutenant David Samuel Licata. There's a picture of Samuel Licata, 1918 to 2012. Boy, he's very decorated, and his son, David Samuel Licata, is very decorated as well, and he's driving the vehicle with his wife Judith, his son Dan, his granddaughter Sophia, Giovanna, and Sienna. And they say, may we continue to bless America the beautiful from sea to shining sea. So true. So true. That's lovely. It really is. Noah Vet and Boy Scouts. So we have over 200 scouts from all over the Bay Area marching for Noah Vet, and they are proud to honor our vets each year. So this is Unit 84, though. Let's catch up. 84. Cole Cameron. Vietnam veteran Cole Cameron. Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much for being here today. Part of the Santa Clara County Veterans Commission. Let's welcome retired Petty Officer Mike Eckhart, United States Navy, Destination Home. Oh, boy, Destination Home. What can we say about that? Mike Eckhart, thank you so much. Next, we have Boulevard Bombs Car Club and Boulevard Bombs Foundation. Who are they? They help the homeless and needy. They provide food, coats, and care packages to our homeless. For Christmas, they have their wonderful Santa Claus that gives each child a Christmas wrap gift, a gift card for the older kids. And often, if they have the money to do so, they surprise the moms with gift cards and gifts for themselves. 10 cars. Wow. The Boulevard Bombs Car Club and Boulevard Bombs Foundation. I'm sorry to say this is the first I've heard of them. And how marvelous are they? All you got to say is they help the homeless and needy. And whenever somebody's helping the homeless and needy, they've got me in their back pocket. The Boulevard Bombs Car Club and Boulevard Bombs Foundation do so much in the community, and we so thank them. Oh, look at this. We got something fancy going on here. Got the lowriders, huh? That's great. That's great. Cars going up and down. They have them in such great condition. Look at this Impala. Lowrider in the back, front rider in the front. That's not correct, but I just made that up. It's dangerous when I make things up. I won't do it again. Hmm. I think we're getting near the end of our parade. We've got the U.S. Marine Corps Junior Reserve Officers Training Corps, Delmar Junior High School. Delmar Junior High School, no, Delmar High School, and I should know I went to Lee High School. Delmar was one of our competitors. It's the Junior ROTC with Senior Marine Instructor Lieutenant Colonel Eric Levesque and Marine Instructor Gunnery Sergeant Steve Mobley. And this ROTC is made up of 50 members. Delmar High School Marine Corps Junior ROTC. That's great.
We have number 6 coming at the end. Number 6. You don't have 6?
Oh, wait.
Okay. But yeah, these will be at the very end.
6A, that doesn't look like they've already come through. Maybe I moved them. Oh.
Let's see what color. We'll have to meet the sun.
Number 88. Here we go. Look at this gorgeous car. We've got Ron Smith and Lori Good. And who are they? And they've got their 1950 style clothing on. They're driving their red and white 1961 Chevrolet Corvette. Lori's dad, Anthony Sanchez, was a World War II veteran along with his brothers and his uncle. Wow, this is one proud military family. And they thank all the veterans, all the veterans. That's great. That is just great. Now we're honoring everybody. Is this UA Local 393? It is? These are the plumber, the pipe fitters, the steam fitters, and the HVACR technicians of Santa Clara County and San Benito County. And they're so proud and honored to be here. We're proud and honored to have them. They represent over 30 groups. 393 members are volunteering at the parade today. They're wearing their yellow vests. These guys are all dressed in red. But this is UA Local 393, representing plumber, pipe fitters, steam fitters, and the HVACR technicians from Santa Clara and San Benito counties. And yeah, they're handing out candy to all the kids. That's wonderful.
Number 6, Eagle Field Foundation.
We've got the Eagle Field Foundation coming up honored personnel. Oh, they're still handing out badges. We got all sorts of good stuff here. Look at this. Look at this proud group of men. The Eagle Field Foundation. Look at this. They represent service members from World War I to today. They honor men, women, and ethnic minorities who served the U.S. at home and abroad. They had folks on there wearing Navy, Army, Marine Corps, Air Force, and Coast Guard uniforms. They're frontline combat troops, medical personnel, air crews, and support personnel. And oh yes, they were the ones that had the vehicles made in San Jose at the FMC United Defense Plant on Coleman Road. And we were so honored that we were able to honor them. And there's the end. There's the end of the line. The San Jose police officer saying goodbye to us. I hope you had a fabulous time watching and enjoying the 105th Veterans Day parade put on by the United Veterans Council, but it's Veterans Parade number 118. It's Veterans Parade 118 for the city of San Jose, which started all the way back in 1918 on November 11th, Armistice Day, marking the end of World War I. So we thank you for being part of this. Thank you again to the United Veterans Council that puts on this amazing parade every year. Rose Herrera, the president, worked so hard on this. And CreaTV, San Jose, thank you so much for having me do the honors today. I'm Lisa Chrysler, and can we make a date for next year? I think it's going to be on November 11th. Bye-bye.